When it comes to shoulder exercises, we've all been there, looking for that perfect workout that can help us build the shoulders we dream of without any painful setbacks. But here's the thing, not all shoulder exercises are created equal. Some exercises are excellent for building strength, muscle mass, and stability, while others, well, let's just say they're not doing your shoulders any favors. In this video, I'll walk you through the best and worst shoulder exercises. I'll break down what works and what doesn't so that you can avoid the common mistakes that many make. So, if you've ever wondered whether you're doing the right exercises or why some movements leave your shoulders aching in all the wrong ways, stay tuned. The best shoulder exercises. Let's dive into the real stars of the show, the exercises that are going to give you that well-rounded shoulder look. Trust me, these exercises are tried and true for a reason. 1. Overhead shoulder press. You can't talk about shoulder exercises without bringing up the overhead shoulder press. Whether you're using dumbbells, a barbell, or a machine, this exercise works wonders. What makes it so great? Well, it's not just targeting your shoulders. This is a compound movement, which means it works several muscles at once, including your triceps, traps, and even your core. But let's not forget about form. If you've ever felt a little unstable while lifting weights overhead, it's because your core and glutes are also stabilizing your body. That's right, your entire upper body gets a workout here. Let me give you a pro tip if you are struggling with shoulder mobility. For that, you can try the landmine press as an alternative. It's a bit easier on the joints and still targets those delts. This way, you can still get the benefits of an overhead press without worrying about injury. Second upright row. The upright row. It's one of those exercises that has been around for ages. This movement really focuses on the lateral delts and traps, giving you that wider look. It's also a great way to improve your pulling mechanics, which comes in handy for lifts like deadlifts and pull-ups, but it's not always the most comfortable exercise. If you've ever felt awkward doing it, don't worry, it's normal. Start slow, and if you're having trouble with a barbell, switch to dumbbells. The ability to move each arm independently can help you feel more comfortable and avoid imbalances. Third landmine press. If you're not familiar with the landmine press, you're in for a treat. This exercise is perfect for those of us who don't have the best shoulder mobility but still want to build some serious strength. The landmine press allows you to press the barbell at a diagonal angle, which means less strain on your shoulder joints and more focus on the muscles you want to target. It's also incredibly versatile. You can perform it standing, but most people love doing it in a half-kneeling position. Why? It gives them more stability and forces their core to work over time, which is never a bad thing. 4. Rear delt fly. If you've been skipping out on your rear delts, you're missing out. The rear delt fly focuses on the back part of your shoulders, the muscles that often get neglected. But here's the thing, strong rear delts aren't just for aesthetics. They improve your posture and make pulling movements like rows more effective. This exercise can be done with dumbbells or a machine. It's better if you can keep the weight light and focus on squeezing those muscles at the top of the movement. 5. Lateral raises. Do you know that iconic V-shape look? Yeah, lateral raises are one of the best ways to get it. This isolation exercise targets your lateral delts, which help give your shoulders that wider appearance. It's simple but effective. Here's a tip though, go light. You don't need to lift heavy to get the benefits of this exercise. It's all about control, so slow down and feel the burn. Trust me, your shoulders will thank you later. 6th, frontal raises. Frontal raises are very similar to lateral raises, but instead of working the sides, they target the front of your shoulders. This is a great exercise to balance out your shoulder strength, especially if you've been focusing more on the sides or back. Again, you'll want to go light here. Swinging the weights up defeats the purpose of the exercise. The goal is to build strength in your anterior delts, which helps with pushing movements, like the bench press. 7th, face pulls. If I had to choose one exercise that everyone should be doing, it would be face pulls. Why? Because they help fix poor posture and strengthen the muscles that support your shoulders. Plus, they're excellent for targeting those hard-to-reach rear delts. Set the cable at head height and focus on pulling the rope toward your forehead. The key here is to keep your elbows high and avoid using too much weight. The form is everything with this one. The worst shoulder exercises. Now that we've covered the best, let's talk about the exercises that might be doing more harm than good. If you've been doing any of these, it might be time to reconsider. First, kipping pull-up. Kipping pull-ups have become popular, especially in CrossFit, but they're not ideal for everyone. This swinging motion can put a lot of stress on your shoulders, and unless you've got the stability of a gymnast, you're risking injury. It's great for competitions, but for the average gym goer, you might want to stick to regular pull-ups. Second, upright row. Wait, didn't we just talk about the upright row as one of the best exercises? Yes, but it comes with a warning. If you have rounded shoulders or poor posture, this exercise can actually make things worse. Instead of building strength, it might exacerbate existing shoulder problems. So, if you've got any shoulder issues, it's better to skip this one. Third, battling ropes. There's no denying that battling ropes look cool, but they're not the best for your shoulders. The violent, repetitive motion can be too much for people who haven't built up enough shoulder stability. Sure, they're a great conditioning tool, but maybe save them for later in your fitness journey. 4. Behind the neck pull-downs. At one point, behind the neck pull-downs were all the rage. But here's the thing. Pulling or pressing anything behind your neck puts unnecessary strain on your shoulders and neck. There's no real added benefit, so why risk it? Stick to traditional pull-downs instead. Femta ring dips. Ring dips look impressive, no doubt about it. But unless you're training to be a gymnast, these can do more harm than good. The risk of injury is just too high, especially if you're not using the proper form. Stick to regular dips and leave the rings to the pros. 6th, kettlebell swing. Now, don't get me wrong, the kettlebell swing is fantastic for your glutes and hamstrings, but when people start swinging from their shoulders instead of their hips, things can go south quickly. Tight shoulders or improper form can lead to serious strain, making this a risky move for shoulder health. Stick to exercises that specifically target your shoulders and save the swings for your lower body workouts. 7th, bench dip. Bench dips might seem like a convenient, no-equipment exercise, but they can be murder on your shoulders. The problem here is that they require a lot of internal shoulder rotation, which can pinch your rotator cuff. If you're looking for tricep work, opt for regular dips or push-ups instead. They're far kinder to your shoulders. Shoulder workouts don't have to be complicated, but they do need to be smart. By focusing on the exercises that target the right muscles while minimizing injury risk, you'll be well on your way to building strong, stable shoulders. So next time you hit the gym, keep this list in mind. Your shoulders will thank you. Remember, it's not about doing the most exercises, it's about doing the right ones. Keep your form in check, go at your own pace, and most importantly, listen to your body. After all, it's the only one you've got. So that's the wrap-up. Ready to level up your shoulder game? Let me know your favorite exercise in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and hit that subscribe button for more tips to keep you moving strong and healthy.